guys, this is MSEAZY, your trusted source of information, advocacy, education, and resources. How are you today? The year of the rat will be today's topic. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, oh, MSEAZY, why are you asking me this? Why are you even talking about this? This don't pertain to me. I'm the year of the dragon. I'm the year of the snake. I'm the year. Listen. Relax. This is 2020. Now, if you are the type of person who wants to best prepare for your competition, you want to know what your competition is bringing to the table and have to be one step ahead because you know what type of person you're dealing with and how they are, so you want to come out on top, then this is probably the video that you want to look at. Now, if you're the year of the rat, kudos to you. Wish you the best wealth, luck, and prosperity because, hey, this is your year. So you could just swipe and keep it moving. But we're going to jump right in so that I can give you the tea. Now, first, I'm going to give you what are the exact years. These are the years that the person was born. This is their year. And first I'm going to explain to you why this is so significant. Why is it that, the year of the rat is what everyone's talking about? Well, first of all, if you've researched a little bit on Chinese astrology and the Chinese zodiac system, you'll see that every 12 years they use animals for their zodiac system, just like we use symbols. But the thing with them is that every 12 years, it's the start of an animal. So it usually starts with the rat and it ends with the pig. So every 12 years, it starts to rotate. So what I mean by that is when it's the year of the rat, they're not only starting their new year, they're starting the new cycle. When it's the year of the pig, it's ending the cycle because every year, it's 12 months in a year. Every year, it's a different animal based on your year. So, for example, these particular years that I'm going to list now are the year of the rat. Anyone born in these years that I'm going to say, that is their year, and this is the person that we are talking about tonight. So the years are 1948, 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008, and 2020. Anyone born this year. Now, how it goes is the calendar year, the whole year of the rat is going to be January 25th this year until February 11th, 2021. So I'm going to give you some information. You just need to be on your game because this is what your potential competition is bringing to you, just in case they may be the year of the rat. Now, from what I've researched on a rat's personality, it's not like, it's very similar to the rat that we despise. You're wondering how they done got on top of the refrigerator, or, how they climbed going like this and just all that craziness. But if you ever think, like, rats are very resourceful. I mean, they really go to the ends to accomplish, like, the mission. Like, but anyway, the rats are the leaders of the pack. And let me tell you about their personality. Adaptable, instinctive, alert, outgoing, cheerful. They can always react properly before bad situations take place. Now that right there, that's something you need to put in your toolbox, because if you're like me, your facial expression tells it all. Your mouth could be closed and you could be in a team meeting and someone says something like so off topic and you don't say anything back. You just look like, apparently someone didn't have their Wheaties this morning because the memo said what the meeting would be about. Okay, you don't even have to say anything and your face has said a lot. So this information right here is telling you, listen, they react before bad situations. Like they react, what does it say? They react properly. So that's something. Put in your toolbox, start to zone in and start to just be mindful and just have the thoughts in your head. Maybe smile. A smile is not always what people think. A smile can be in agreement. And actually a smile does not mean that I agree with you. Just like a nod. A nod doesn't mean that I agree with you. It may mean that I hear what you're saying. I probably do it like this. Not like, because my face looks like it's not relaxed and I'm trying too hard and I look constipated when I do that. All right, next. People with a rat personality tend to be lucky. Lucky means that they are in the right place at the right time with the right information. Put that in your toolbox as well. You ever have some people that are just lucky and you're like, I'm happy for them, but didn't they win last year's Christmas party giveaway? What is up? What? Exactly. So put that in your toolbox. Weaknesses, which these are few. These are few. Timid, unstable, stubborn, picky. Now, those are some weaknesses that, it can be worked on, because someone with a stubborn and picky attitude, that's hard. But hey, their strengths seem like it really outweighs the weaknesses. So a person with a rat personality can never let a challenge go. They are too adventurous and they live on the edge. So this rat personality doesn't have time to doubt itself. It's always finessing their skill. They don't have time to doubt themselves. And honestly, they sound like the type of person that when you tell them something, or maybe, for example, a job opportunity that's available in the agency that they work in, or the, corporation or whatever, and you're just telling them this because, you're going to apply and you need them to look over your cover letter, or you need them to, whatever the case. And, this is your friend. You're not thinking that they're going to go and apply. You ain't thinking that. You just thinking they're going to look at your cover letter, make sure your resume matches up so that you can be a good fit for the interview. you're not even thinking that before they done, you done sent them your cover letter and resume, they done pulled up the job description and putting in their login information because they finna apply too. But they didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you that during the conversation. But all of a sudden, you and that person sitting waiting to be called, and you're like, the hell are you doing here? And they looking better than you. They not in a 2-piece suit. They in a 3-piece suit with the shoes. They live on the edge. They're not, I'm not talking about live on the edge doing drugs and drinking and driving and no. They live on the edge. They are the ones who apply for positions that they know they're not qualified for, but they know it will be taught to them. The hardest part is applying, and they do it. They're the type of person that goes from employee to the executive board, okay? Now, when it comes to their families, the rat personality, they like to be in the latest fashion, have the newest trends. They like to be like that. And they're family oriented. They like for their family to have and not want for anything. They're really close friends. They do tend to share, and you know, they like that. They like sharing the nice things that they have, or having their friends come over and, you know, drink up all this Hennessy or red wine. Anyway, the typical occupation for them is something that has a lot of flexibility. It's not something that's a 9 to 5. It's generally something that they can finesse in, they can hone in on their skills. They're usually bosses and managers. Like I told you, the rat is the resourceful leader of the pack. They tend to be ahead of the game, at the forefront of everything going down, and where they can give the orders. You ever been, you know, in a classroom and me particularly, I don't really like group projects, but I go with it. You ever have that person who, you know, everybody's brainstorming and working together and doing their thing, and then this person starts to tell people what to do and they already doing it? That's probably somebody with a rat personality. Because listen, I'm all for people shining bright. I'm all for that. I love female empowerment. I love feminism. Just don't dim my light. That's it. Everybody can shine. We all light bulbs. Okay, we can be a Christmas tree. But don't dim my light trying to brighten yours. Anyway, guys, I hope this was as helpful to you as it was to me. If you have any questions, comments, please leave it below. And please don't forget to subscribe if I've told you nothing but the truth, as well as that notification button so that you can always be notified when I post videos. I usually post them on Fridays or Mondays. I try my best. You can also follow my social media. That will be also in the description box. Good night.